When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle,
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right. offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses. And quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
What set BH apart for me was that it was just slightly different. I had half of my class go to SDSU and USD, and I wanted to do something a little different, have a little different taste of things. It feels really easy to go with what everyone else is doing and just go where you know you're going to be comfortable, like at USD or SDSU, because you know everyone there. But I think this was a good enough stretch for me, but it still felt like I had a safety net. And then when I came here on campus, I remember walking around and I was like, this actually feels like a place where I could spend the next 4 years of my life.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you. a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis. For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is 4th generation family owned and operated.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E, we. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
You asked for it. Non-stop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book non-stop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Grossenberg Implement has their December coloring contest for kids 6 through 12 years of age on their Grossenberg custom calendar. Please stop into any of their 9 locations for a copy if you don't have yours. The winner from each 9 locations will win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. Those that have won will be put on the Grossenberg Facebook page in January and will be judged by your peers for a $200 grand prize Grossenberg gift certificate. Stop into any of Grossenberg Implement's 9 locations and ask their parts staff for more information today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, Agtegra, CHS River Plains.
Welcome back to the
Family
Oahe
Dental
Federal
of Pierre
Credit
and Gettysburg, Bauman Lumber, and Wagner Auto.
Now, Pierre Governor basketball.
What a story, the 2022-23 Pierre Governor girls rode in basketball. An appearance in the state championship game for the first time for this program in over 30 years. A loss to Sioux Falls, Washington was not what they wanted at the end, but it didn't take away from what a fantastic year it was with 20 wins. They lose one of the best shooters in the history of this program to graduation, Remy Price. They lost a tough player on both ends of the floor in Avery Kaiser. But most of the core of that team is back. And the Governors start this journey through 23-24 tonight. Against the Stevens Raiders, they lost some seniors themselves. But they have a good scorer in Talia Porter, and they've got an addition that they didn't have last year. And the Raiders are encouraged going into this season, which they've already started 1-0. We're at the Riggs High Gym. Pierre Governors and the Stevens Raiders. It's the girls basketball season opener for the Pierre Governors tonight. Good evening. I'm David Burrow. Our studio coordinator is Haley Hansen. Thank you very much for being with us. Still in the some varsity games, still some time left in the C game. That's why we came on the air a little bit later than advertised. But the Governors get going here in just a little while against Stevens. And, of course, a lot of the core of that team from a year ago includes Reese Terwilliger back, Ryan Berry with a bit of a new role, and she'll be depended on for a lot of scoring as her scoring picked up last year. You know, Reese Terwilliger will really be depended on the post. But Lennox Dupree goes to the 2 this year. And Lennox Dupree knows, I'm sure at this point, because she's been told enough by a lot of people who know she can be as good a scorer as she is a distributor for this team. How about Elise Christofferson? Well, if you follow Governor Volleyball, you know that her knees were giving her a very tough time, but she's in the starting lineup tonight. And the Governors will hope to have a little more depth as the season goes on, but right now they dress only 9 to start this season. Stevens, of course, lost to the Governors in the first round in the state tournament last March, but they have their leading scorer back for the former Stanley County Buffalo head coach Adam Danbury, and that's Talia Porter. But the addition is Tamaya Porbear, good post player. Moved from Kadoka. She was a Kadoka area Cougar before, and there is something that the Raiders didn't have a whole lot of last year in post presence, and they're still not the largest AA team you'll ever see as far as height, but Porbear should help this Stevens team out. If you've watched Stevens any time in the last few years, you know they're going to play really difficult defense and try to slow the game down. So you might not see the highest pace game tonight unless Pierre can get it that way, which is probably, as you would imagine, what they would want. Well, we'll find out in just a little while as the Pierre Governors host the Stevens Raiders. We're on the Bank West pregame show at the Riggs High Gym. We're glad you're with us, and the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team. They remind you to buckle up every trip, every time. What's happening so far in AA girls basketball? We'll tell you when we continue on the Bank West pregame show in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Hello. Here's to welcoming moments, big and small, embracing the unexpected, savoring life. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, ready for anything. We listen to your goals and help you achieve them with care and coverage. We'll move you forward through sickness and health and every milestone in between. Avera, moving health forward. Learn more at avera.org/forward.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Hey, DQ fans, do you really like cheeseburgers? Do you love a delicious deal? Well, boy, does DQ have just the thing for you. Say hello to the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers Deal. Get 2 of their legendary DQ single burgers for $5 or 2 glorious third-pound double cheeseburgers for just $7. Keep yourself and your wallet nice and full, only for a limited time at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good. On the BankWest pregame show, Pierre and Stevens girls basketball, the Riggs High Gym. About half the teams have begun their seasons in AA girls basketball, including, as we mentioned, Stevens with their 51-20 victory in Box Elder over Douglas on Monday night. O'Gorman has won their opener. Sioux Falls, Washington has won their opener. Yankton has won their first 2, and that's the first time in 9 years that the Gazelles have started 2-0. Brandon Valley's 0-1, along with Douglas and Huron. Harrisburg is 0-1 to begin the new season, and Sioux Falls Lincoln is at 0-2. In the schedule tonight, Huron hosting Mitchell at Huron Arena, Yankton at home to Harrisburg. Out in the northern Black Hills, Spearfish hosting Belle Fourche in a Black Hills Conference game. Brookings at home to Watertown. Rapid City Central, who comes here tomorrow to meet the Governors, is in Aberdeen tonight to play Aberdeen Central. Of course, this is the first night of AA boys play, including for the Pierre Governors, who lost, of course, their top 2 scorers a year ago. Remember that guy named Keen Holz? Yeah, I think you do. And Ben Heisler. So the Governors begin their 3rd season with head coach Brianna Kuzler in Rapid City against Central tonight, against the Stevens Raiders, I should say, at Carroll Higher Gymnasium at Central tomorrow. But it's Stevens tonight, and coverage of that with Brian will begin at around 7:30, and it's on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7. Other AA boys openers tonight, O'Gorman's at Brandon Valley with Lincoln and Washington and Sioux Falls at Washington High School. Brookings is at Watertown. Aberdeen Central is at Rapid City Central. Mitchell and Huron in the second half of that doubleheader at stately Old Huron Arena. Harrisburg at Yankton, and Spearfish hosting Belle Fourche. That's what's happening in AA basketball. In the BankWest pregame show, our keys to success are next, and we'll start them with Stevens head coach Adam Dannenbring in 3 minutes on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Capital City Ford is making room for new inventory. Smart, rugged, capable. Ford F-150 pickup at Capital City Ford. It's not just one thing that makes a great truck, it's a combination of features that make your truck great. From powerful engines to smart technology, there's an F-150 pickup to fit all your aspects of life. APR is as low as 3.9 for 60 months on F-150s for qualified buyers. Stop by Capital City Ford today or check out our full vehicle inventory or check them out on the website, capitalcityford.com.
Before we begin our keys to success, we better make things legal.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT, 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
BankWest pregame continues at the Riggs High Gym here on KGFX. It is the opening night for girls basketball for the Governors against the Stevens Raiders, and always good to, we start our keys to success, and always good to see Adam Dannenbring, the former Stanley County head coach, starts his third season as head coach of the Stevens Raiders. Just seemed like yesterday we were bringing out feline references at the state tournament.
I was just going to say, I'm feline great tonight. I was also going to say, the last time we played Pierre at the state tournament, it was a catastrophe. We didn't take care of the ball at all. And I think that's going to be similar tonight. I think, hopefully we'll take care of the basketball better, but I know that Pierre probably going to come out and try to pressure us and get after us defensively, and we're going to have to take care of the basketball to be successful.
It's the same kind of matchup, really, as it was not only in the regular season, but especially in the state tournament game, although a couple of players have changed. But you've got most of your team back.
Yeah, we did lose 4 seniors and 3 of them that played a lot, but we have some good experience back with we had 5 girls off last year's team that played well, and it's nice to get your point guard and your leading scorer back. And our leading rebounder back. And then, we added a transfer girl from Kadoka who's a real good player. And we have some nice young sophomore girls that are filling in. And it's been a fun group to coach so far. And I'm looking forward to this season and, this game tonight too.
Yeah, I want to refer to Talia Porter first because we saw 2 years ago, she already had the makings of being an excellent player, and that continued for her last year. What are you expecting from her this season?
We're, with our Chomia Poor Bear transferring in at the post, Talia gets to play a lot more on the perimeter. You know, last year we had to play her inside because she was one of our bigger players, but like she gets to play a little bit more outside, really show off her skill. And she's worked hard at her skills, like her ball handling, her shooting, like her ability to pass is just taking another level. I think a step up from last year to this year. And like then she's, you know, I think she'll get to show that off.
Warbear was a good player at Kadoka, and here she is at 5'11", and that's what you needed in the post.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, and she's really fit in well with our girls. I mean, she was friends with a few of our players, and they played on like a little AAU team when they were younger. And I think that's maybe part of the reason why she decided to move to Rapid City. But, I mean, she's been a really good addition for us for sure.
You have played once already, and we were talking before we started recording. 51-30, as we have mentioned in box.
It was 51-20.
51-20. I'll give you the proper credit because the point is you were very, very happy with the way your defense played Monday night.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, we really stopped the basketball well on Monday. I thought that like we moved our feet and we just made everything difficult for Douglas. And, you know, our girls had lost to Douglas during the volleyball season, so I think we were out for a little revenge that way. And, you know, it took a little while to get going offensively, but we got going, and we had a great third quarter. And then, you know, when you get to the running clock, it goes fast. Yeah.
I know you're going to feel like you're going to need that defense again tonight. Obviously, Pierre lost two very important pieces, but they've got three pretty good basketball players back.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I mean, between Dupree and Terwilliger and Barry, like, you know, we're going to have our hands full. You know, we're going to, you know, we'll see what we can do, try to keep in front of us, try to challenge all their shots, make everything difficult. And then, you know, if they make shots, I mean, tip your hat to them. Like, hopefully we just make it tough enough on them that we're up at the end.
Adam, it's always great to see you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
Coming up, it's Governors head coach Kirk Bebout on our keys to success in our Bank West pregame. More in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym, 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Access Health Fort Pierre welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
Do you have someone hard to shop for on your gift list? Give them Savoring South Dakota. It's so much more than a cookbook. It's a hardbound collection of 150 authentic South Dakota recipes and the stories behind them. First Dakota is committed to celebrating the people, places, and traditions that make our state so special. That's why they're donating 100% of the proceeds to the Stronger Communities Fund at the South Dakota Community Foundation. Go to firstdakota.com to purchase Savoring South Dakota today. And don't forget a copy for yourself. First Dakota National Bank. Member FDIC.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates in Pierre. In the 2022 girls tennis season, the Governors were steady, but they saved their best play for the Class A state tournament, winning the school's first girls tennis state championship by over 100 points. State champion winners Kara Weiss and Jocelyn Corrales in singles, Sydney Tenderon Weiss and Corrales and Caitlin Ott in doubles. The 2022 Governor Girls Tennis State Champions, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment presented by Fisher Rounds and Associates in Pierre. Bank West pregame at the Riggs High Gym continues, and our keys to success continue. Kirk Bebout begins, goodness, his fourth season already as head coach of the Governors. Last year was wonderful. It was a great achievement to get where you did, but that was last season. This is a new season, and what about this team you have coming back?
Yeah, time goes fast. 4 years, huh?
Yeah.
We're excited for the year. I mean, you're right. Last year. We have some girls back that had like you said a great year, but we're focused on this year right now. And even though we have a lot of those girls back, everyone's in a different role. I mean, we got girls here playing different spots. Ryan's going from a 3 to a 1. Lennox is going to be playing a 2 for us, and even Reese is still obviously a 5 for us. Her role is going to be different too. So, it's completely different, even though some things, seem like they're the same. So it's going to be a work in progress, and we just got to keep getting better. And I keep saying the team that grows the most from the very beginning to the end, that's what we're after. That's who's going to be successful. So, we want to come out ready to go, but keep it in perspective. If we give it everything we have, we'll see where we're at. Then we can see what we need to work on and move forward. It's December right now, so we got 3.5 months, and our focus has to be on improvement regardless of what happens these first couple games.
Yeah, you talked about Reese's role. Reese is going to be a college basketball player, as we know, going to SD Mines next year. The potential really for a big year for her, and the improvement she showed not only on the court, which we saw, but you saw off the court all last year. What strides this young lady has made?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen her, that's one thing about this being my 4th year, is that it's my 4th year with these girls that are seniors now. So, they mean a great deal to me, and I think Reese is a big factor in why Pierre girls basketball is growing the way that it has. And I've just enjoyed being around her. Just a great kid, a great competitor, and been very blessed to have the opportunity to be with her. And, everything, when you talk about growth and improvement, it comes down to there's no shortcuts. It's hard work. She works hard. So it's not a secret that where she got where she's at. She works hard.
Now, tonight you've got a team that you're most familiar with because you see them every year in the regular season, but you just saw Stevens in the first round of the state tournament. They lost some people, but they've got Porter back. A big difference, I think, and I talked with Coach Danebring about this, having Porterberry in on the post, that's going to make quite a difference for them.
Yeah, look around, there's a lot of transfers that make a big difference, and she's one of them, but so they did lose a couple girls, but they have the majority back. So, and they're a very talented team. Very, they're going to play fast, and they make it hard to get into stuff. They're very good. I mean, so we're going to learn a lot, which is really what this is all about. Is seeing where we're at, and this is a way that you do that by playing a team like Stevens.
And you can recall the way you played defensively against them in the first round last year really held their shooting down. That's the sort of thing it may take tonight, right?
Yeah, I mean, speaking of work, I mean, there's a reason why we had success last year on defense, and that was because of the work we put in. And yeah, they're going to make you work, and sometimes you're going to work that hard and it's still not going to go your way. So really getting the shooters, keeping girls from driving. They like to drive middle, so keep them out of the middle, and then they crash and rebound really hard. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of work to get stops.
Good to see you again. Thank you, sir. Good luck. We'll visit with you after the game.
All right, thank you so much.
And Coach Kirk Bebout, and coming up, the starting lineups on the law on the court from the Riggs High Gym of the Bank West pregame. More in 3 minutes on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. Their skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport.
Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation for commercial and residential construction or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre.
Hey, Barbie Buick, how are you?
I'm running great. My owner treats me like a queen. In fact, we just got back from the Corner Station Ultimate Car Wash, and I feel terrific. I'm all shiny again.
Well, that's great. Well, my driver won't spend all day there.
Ah, but that's the best thing. I was out in no time. But what I like most is that their car wash is environmentally friendly.
Where's this place again?
It's on the corner of Pleasant and Euclid, just up the road from the train trestle.
Treat your car to the Corner Station Car Wash on Euclid and Pleasant and Pierre.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, we're in the business of improving lives. That means ditching the fees big banks charge, offering cash back to do more of what you love, and boosting convenience with extended service hours Monday through Saturday. Bank how you like, when you like, with local financial advice when you need it. Let's get started. Learn more at bhfcu.com. Stop by any BHFCU location or call us at 1-800-482-2428.
Health, happiness, and home. Hi, this is Tara Sunshine of Kathy Sunshine Properties. Purchasing or selling a home can be the largest investment you make. I invite you to choose our team to help you with the process. For over 48 years, our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area with our professional service. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me, Tara Sunshine, at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588.
It's almost time for hoops at the Riverside Gym. Pierre and Stevenson girls basketball. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities, MDU, and the community to serve. For the Stevens Raiders, 5'6" junior Brittany Jones, one of their three captains. Their leading scorer last year, Talia Porter, the 5'8" junior, who averaged 17 a game last year, had 13 in that victory at Douglas on Monday night. Finley Love, the 5'5" sophomore in the backcourt. 5'8" senior Isabel Higgins is the form. We mentioned the transfer from Kadoka area, Tamaya Porbear, the 5'10" junior, starts for the Raiders too. For head coach Adam Dannenbring, 34-15 in his third season as Stevens head coach. Assistants are Tanner Wagey, Quintrell Porter, Gerald Johnson, and Seth Keene. The Governor lineup in 30 seconds after this from Montana Dakota Utilities on KGFX.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right?
Yeah, right. And I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action.
Yeah, what's your story?
Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig.
Our guy calls every time he digs.
It's quick and easy. Any tool can do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig.
This message brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities, in the community to serve.
So often, Elise Christofferson was a catalyst off the bench for the Governors last year. Now the 5'8" senior starts. Lennox Dupree, you heard Kirk Bebout say she goes to the 2 this year, the 5'6" junior. Will her scoring increase? Well, it did some last year, but what a distributor Lennox is. Ryan Berry, the 5'8" senior. Reese DeWilliger, the post, the 5'11" senior, and the 5'7" junior, Grace Richter. Those are the Governors' starting 5 for head coach Kirk Bebout. Starts his 4th season with a record of 38-28. And the assistants, same as last year, Terry Becker, Charisse Blanchette, and Jeff Schleckaway. Now the law on the court, brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll introduce tonight's officials in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Every day, you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
The officials for this evening's game are Jeremy Michelson, Chris Long, and Mark Logan. The Law on the Court is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection. And that's our Bank West pregame show. The season starts next. The Pierre Governors and the Stevens Raiders set to meet tonight. It's the opener for Pierre. It's game 2 for Stevens. And the action is coming your way in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym. DRG Media Group is the official voice of Governor basketball, and this is 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Taking care of your vehicle since 1980, TMA and Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years. Owners Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, owners of the Ultimate Tire Store, have been taking care of customers at TMA for over 30 years. TMA, your hometown-owned business, offers quality service and products. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. TMA, next to the Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
American Bank & Trust is rewarding you just for opening a new checking account. Hi, this is Amy Parsons. Enjoy a $250 bonus with account opening from American Bank & Trust. American Bank & Trust offers totally free checking and competitive loan rates. We are more than a bank. We're your community cornerstone. Your aspirations guide us. Local ownership, swift decision, $26 million lending from a South Dakota community bank. Open your new checking account today and receive a $250 bonus. American Bank & Trust, member FDIC.
Wherever you are in life, you've got plans. You need health insurance for today and for the future. You need Avera Health Plans. Coverage that connects you to community resources, fitness center incentives, and health coaching. You need a health plan that provides solutions for your business and for your family. Learn more at AveraHealthPlans.com. Avera Health Plans, moving health forward.
Cooked to perfection. Hand-cut steaks, delicious seafood, pastas, burgers, and more. Combine all that, and you're at the River Run Restaurant and Bar inside the Ramkota. Come discover the great food and atmosphere with great menu options. You have dining choices, so make the River Run Restaurant the top of your priority list. Get hooked at the River Run Restaurant inside the Ramkota. A wonderful dining experience. Now open 7 days a week from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in Central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
Your family fun center is the Lariat Lanes in Pierre. It's fun for all ages with bowling, pool, darts, and a great game room, too. You know, it's never too late to join a bowling league. Youth and adult leagues are going on now. Bumper bowling is available for the youngsters, and there's no better place to have your kid's birthday party. For the big kids, check out the Cactus Jack's Lounge with 24 beverages on tap, video lottery available, and not to mention great food, too. It's the place for all kids. Your family fun center, the Lariat Lanes on the Truck Bypass in Pierre.
Just a week short of 9 months. Seems like a day or two. We were at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls as Pierre came up short against a superb Sioux Falls Washington team in the AA state championship game, and the Governor girls face first state tournament title game appearance in over 30 years. The goal was to be there again. The team's in AA. We'll see how it goes. But I mentioned Yankton earlier. Can they keep this up? Their first 2-0 start in 9 years. But, Washington's going to be strong again. Harrisburg's going to be strong. I'd say watch that Mitchell team again this season. They could cause some problems. Lineups are being introduced. Stevens wearing their royal blue uniforms with white letters and numerals. Stevens above a block print number in the front, the block print number in the back. Here in their home white, emerald green numerals and letters. Pierre in curved running above the block print number on the front, the block print number on the back. Remember, watch this game, the KGFX page at drgnews.com or the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. And as you watch, Pierre will move from left to right in the first half. Brittany Jones to Leah Porter, Finley Love, Isabel Higgins to Maya Porbear for Stevens, Elise Christopherson, Lennox Dupree, Ryan Berry, Rich Terwilliger, Grace Richter for Pierre. We hope you enjoy the action. Oh boy, let's do this. Ryan Berry and Isabel Higgins will jump center. Berry tipped it to Grace Richter. And the Governors have the first possession of the brand new season. Berry for Connie Dupree, but missed the layup and rebounded by Brittany Jones. Everything worked on that play except the shot wouldn't quite go, and now it does at the other end for Finley Love, and it's Stevens who scores first and leads 2-0. Grace Richter uses a screen, brings it to Reese Terwilliger on a very high post. Mid-right wing, Ryan Berry drives to the right block, went off a Raider, back out front, left wing Richter, left corner Dupree. Lennox at three, missed everything, and a Stevens rebound here by Isabel Higgins. So the Governors have missed their first two shots. Stevens at the end of your left as you watch. Jones had it knocked out of her hand and out of bounds by Lennox Dupree. Still 24 in the Stevens shot clock. We're 53 seconds into the season. 2-0 Stevens on the bucket by Finley Love. Jones in front of the scorer's table. Two-hand chest pass inbound to Leah Porter. Back to Brittany Jones. Right corner, it's Isabel Higgins to Jones again. Left side, it's Finley Love. Left of the lane, swing it back out front to Love. Now 11 on the shot clock in a double team. Swinging on the right side, Higgins. She wants a three. It didn't go. Ryan Berry has the first Pierre rebound of the season. Down floor, they want to run. It's a drive by Dupree. Missed again from point-blank range. And Porter the rebound. The Governors still looking for their first bucket. It is a Porbear driving inside and scoring. The first two for Porbear. The Kadoka transfer, and Stevens has the game's first four. 4-0 at Stevens, 6:23 first quarter. Let's see if the Governors can break the seal on this trip. Up top, Elise Christopherson. Those knees. Left wing Berry. Here comes a three, halfway down and out to Leah Porter with a rebound, and the Governors have now missed their first four shots. Here's a drive inside, and in the middle of the lane, the shot from four is good. There's Love's second bucket. And Stevens has jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Richter with a drive down the left lane line. She got knocked over and fouled by Talia Porter of Stevens. That's the first. It was before she went up for the shot, so no free throws. But we have something to tell you about in case you don't know when we start talking about free throws. Into Dupree, a drive, a lot of contact, no foul call. And Dupree missed the runner from 5 feet. Jones the rebound, and the Governors are now 0 for 5. Jones between the rings, right corner, Finley Love stops at the right lane line, knocked away. Lennox Dupree with a steal, and it's brought in by Christopherson, and Elise lost it out of bounds. So Pierre has their first turnover. Stevens just committed their first. 2:24 in as the Governors still look for their first point. Stevens on top, 6-0. Some pressure. Jones finds Love at the timeline. Now the two more passes down low. Talia finds Porbear for a layup, and it's 8-0 Stevens. And they broke the pressure without a lot of bother that time. Berry into the front court with Love guarding her closely. Richter to Terwilliger, right wing to Ryan. Down low, Grace Richter trying to cut, but she's in a double team trying to take it away as Jones, but actually Brittany ended up fouling her. She thought she had the steal, but Jones with the foul. That is her first and the second team foul as Grace Richter goes to the line. And as she shoots two, in case you don't know, there's something different about free throws all across the country in high school basketball. First free throw misses. If you follow NCAA women's college basketball, same free throw rules now as that in all of high school basketball in America. 5 team fouls. They reset in each quarter. No more 1-and-1, and I'm a fan of that. Second one good for Richter for Pierre's first point. 8-1 Stevens at 5:03 in the first. Finley Love, left alley. Pressure broken again, but the Governors are back defensively. Love guarded by Grace Richter. One bounce, Brittany Jones. Right corner, Higgins. Baseline drive right. For left wing, Love, 3 open. She hit it. Finley Love has 7 already, and Stevens has stormed their way to an 11-1 lead behind 5 of 6 shooting. Richter for Pierre. The Governors need a hoop. Richter's lost her dribble, handed back out to Christofferson, and head coach Kirk Bebout wants an early Integra timeout. 4:35 in the first. Stevens with a big start, leading Pierre 11-1. Back in 1 minute on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price,
as well as the
passing
rest
low
of the
overhead
store.
savings on, and
Don't see
providing
what
a
you need?
Ford-certified
Just
service department, fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Welcome back to the Oahu Federal Credit Union press box. Oahu Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more.
By Richter knocked down, but Barry's there to save it, and then it's stripped from behind by Poor Bear. Stevens races down floor. Poor Bear couldn't hit the layup, but the foul is good with a foul by Isabel Higgins. 13-1 Stevens. The miss was only their second. Lennox Dupree with the foul, her first, Pierre's first team foul, but the lead is now 12, and Higgins will try to complete the three-point play. The free throw for Isabel misses, and Lennox Dupree with the rebound. The Governors need some offense. They're down 12 at 13-1. Dupree with a Terwilliger screen. Stops right in the lane. Terwilliger handed back to Dupree. Swinging on the left side, Ryan Barry. Now an AC screen. Barry 3, nearly straight away off the back rim. Rebound to Leah Porter for Stevens. The Governors are now 0 of 6 from the floor. Right corner, it's Higgins. And on the baseline, that's a good play by Christofferson to tie up Porter. It'll stay with Stevens. Bria Sargent, the 5'7" senior, comes into the Pierre lineup for the first time. Also in is the 5'5" junior Graceland Taylor. Jesse Griswold, a sophomore guard, 5'6", is in. Hallie Peterson, who started Monday night at Douglas, didn't start tonight. She's into the Stevens lineup now. Right wing for Griswold. Pass is stolen. Coming down with it is Graceland Taylor. And a drive to the rim by Lennox draws a foul. Dupree will go to the line for 2 shots. Finley Love with the foul. That's her first. And that's 3 team fouls in this first quarter now on Stevens. So Dupree with a chance for a couple of the line, but the Governors are still looking for field goal number 1. First free throw is good. 13-2 now for Stevens. 3:45 left first quarter at the Rigside Gym on opening night for Governor girls basketball. Coverage of the boys about to get underway in Rapid City with Pierre and Stevens on River 92.7. One more for Dupree off the back iron, and Christofferson tried to tip it, but did to Finley Love of Stevens. She did tip it. She wanted to tip it to a teammate. Griswold for Stevens, now middle of the lane with a drive. She's held and still scores. Porter with a great move and draws the foul, and it's 15-2 Stevens. Porter was held by Graceland Taylor and fought her way through that and made her first 2 of the night after 13 on Monday. No, they're going to say it's before the shot. Now the inbound to Porter again, and she misses this time. But she's fouled again, and that is 2 on Lennox Dupree. And team foul number 3. So Porter, don't count that bucket a moment ago. It sure looked like she was in the act as she was being held, but they didn't give her the bucket. She'll have a chance for 2 at the line here. Misses the first. So still 13-2 for Stevens. 3:31 left first quarter. Our friends at Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, you heard from them. They sponsor the opening tip-off always, and we are most appreciative. Second free throw is good for Porter. That's her first point. 14-2, Stevens leads Pierre, 3:27 first quarter. Ryan Berry, again, she's running the point. So that's different from a year ago. Screen set by Bria Sargent. Left wing pass to Lennox Dupree. Christofferson with the screen out front to Sargent. Right side, Graceland Taylor handed back to Christofferson, trying to drive. Drew a foul. Good move by AC. Drew Finley Love's second foul. And that's 4 team fouls now in this first quarter on Stevens, so one more means the bonus. Reese Terwilliger after a short rest back in for Pierre. And Brittany Jones comes back in for Stevens. Elise Christofferson with her first rest, and Finley Love with those 2 fouls to the bench. Lennox Dupree still on the floor with 2. Remember, Pierre's only dressing 9 here at the start of the season. Inbound to Ryan Berry, right wing to Lennox Dupree. Long 3 is off the back rim. Allie Peterson, the Stevens rebound, and the Governors still have not hit a field goal. We're over 5 minutes into the game. Griswold for a lob. Oh, not ready for it was Jones. Went through her hands. Bria Sargent made the steal for Pierre. Down floor for Terwilliger. There's the first bucket of the year. And Reese's first 2. 14-4 Stevens. Porter on left wing, right in the middle of the lane. Drives, misses. Nobody there to stop her from gaining the offensive rebound and following with a bucket. 16-4 Stevens. Porter's first bucket. She has 3. Well, the Governors just stood there and let her have that uncontested offensive board. Berry a left wing 3. Off the back rim. Battle for that rebound. Isabel Higgins came down with it, but it's taken away by Lennox Dupree for the Governors. 4th Stevens turnover. Dupree on right wing. 2 minutes in the first. Stevens up 12. Another 3 by Dupree. Short. Oh, boy. Rebounded by Porter. Porter with a drive all the way into the lane and good. And Talia Porter now starting to get the offense going. Down the right lane line, she has 5. 18-4 Stevens at 1:44 in the first. Dupree on the arc with a 19-foot jumper, but that missed too. Higgins the rebound. The Governors are 1 of 11 shooting. Here is a drive on the baseline by Jones misses, but Porter follows again. Look out. She's starting to get it going. She has 7 now. And it is 20-4 for Stevens. 1:15 in the first. Berry at the top. A rough start for the Governors, who have only 1 field goal in the first 7 minutes of the game. Dupree with a pass inside. Oh, lost off the hands of Reese Terwilliger and out of bounds. Just the 3rd turnover on Pierre, but not much going right. Reese Christofferson's back in. Grace Richter's back in for Pierre. Mackenzie Schreiber, a sophomore, has entered the Stevens lineup. Dribbled to the left side. Tamaya Pourbear left of the lane. Walked. That's the 5th Stevens turnover. 53.5 in the first. Let's set the Pierre 5. Elise Christofferson with Reese Terwilliger. Grace Richter, who has the ball now. Graceland Taylor on the right side. Christofferson takes the drive, had it blocked from behind and out of bounds. It will stay with the Governors with 18 on the shot clock. Won't say that's a shot. That just got blocked out of her hands. 35.7 in the first. Inbound to Christofferson. Left wing, Graceland Taylor. Oh, rocker step was too much with that pivot foot. Taylor's called for traveling in the 4th Pierre turnover. As Ryan Berry comes in for Lennox Dupree. 31.7 in the first. Great start for Stevens. They're up 16 at 20-4. And you would guess here they'll play for the last shot of this first quarter, but not really the half-court sets we saw a lot last year. And again, with the difference of Poor Bear, Porter is able to roam a whole lot more and not have to play inside. Hand it back to Brittany Jones, 16 seconds, 15. Hallie Peterson with a hand back again for Porter, and a pass to no one in particular, intercepted by Pierre. To Weather go down for. Oh, but a layup is missed by Richter, and a held ball on the rebound. Arrow points to Pierre. Oh, boy, it's just been that kind of first quarter for the Governors. 3.9 left. They will inbound and bring Dupree back in for Gracelyn Taylor. Ryan Berry on the baseline left will inbound for the Govs. 3.9. It's into Dupree left wing. That's why she's back in for a three. Off the back rim and missing. And Hallie Peterson has another rebound at the end of what was a rough first quarter for Pierre. On the Wagner Auto scoreboard, through 1, Stevens 20, Pierre 4. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. The second quarter from the Riggs High Gym in 1 minute. 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Quarter begins. Stevens has the arrow and the ball. Brittany Jones to Leah Porter, Isabel Higgins to Maya Poorbear and Finley Love. Their starting five. Finley has a couple fouls. And again, remember, team fouls reset to 0 in each quarter. Here is a lob for Porter. Good pass from Jones and a driving layup by Talia Porter, who's up to 9. 22-4 Stevens, their longest lead at 18. 20 seconds into the second. Governors have not been able to run a whole lot. Barry, right wing. It is Lennox Dupree. Handed out to Elise Christofferson. Tries to drive on Lum and draw that third foul. She didn't. Pass left short. Oh, and Terwilliger is able to save it. Good play. Christofferson back to Reese. Turnaround in the lane. Best goal. And Terwilliger's double team. That was not an easy shot. Reese has both pure field goals. 20-6 Stevens. 7:15 first half. It is Jones with a 16-footer in the old circle. That's missing. Battle for that rebound. There's another offensive board. It's Higgins with it this time. And a drive to the hoop for Tremaya Poorbear for the layup. Back to an 18-point Stevens lead at 24-6. Elise Christofferson up top. Left wing Grace Richter for Pierre. Bounce it back. Christofferson. Right wing, it's Barry. She's only had one shot that I can remember. A pass back to Elise Christofferson. And on the overplay, Maya Poorbear commits the foul. That's her first. And again, as we say, the team fouls reset in each quarter now. That's the first team foul of the second quarter on Stevens. Finley Love back out and Mackenzie Schreiber back in for the blue-clad Raiders. Grace Richter with the inbound. It is to Ryan Barry. Into the wing, Christofferson. Elise starts a drive, a block, but a foul. The block was good by Higgins, I believe. So the foul must have been from, no, they're going to call Higgins for that foul. That looked pretty clean. But Higgins with the foul is her first. Team foul number 2, and Elise Christofferson to the line for 2. First is good. 24-7 Stevens. AC was saying before the game, if you follow Governor Volleyball, the problem she was having with her knee and hurt the right knee, not the one that has the brace. That was really starting to bother her. And she said, yeah, it's about the same as it was in volleyball. Second free throw rolls around and good. But you know what? If you know Elise, you know she was smiling all the time. 24-8 Stevens. Pressure broken. They bring it into the front court. Well, do the Raiders. Jones out front for Talia Porter. So this has been a good player from the moment she took the floor. Good drive into the middle of the lane, and a one-hand runner is good. And Porter's up to 11. 26-8. Stevens back to that 18-point lead. 6:18 left in the first half, and she started to get it going about the middle of that first quarter. Dupree right wing for Elise Christofferson. Off a hand. Came to Terwilliger. Hit from 4 feet. Reese's third bucket. She has 6. 26-10 Stevens. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass deflected. Oh, two Governors ran into one another. And now here is some hustle by Richter as Porter was a little off balance. Richter was able to tie her up before knocking her to the floor. So the foul isn't called. The dual possession is. And Pierre has the arrow. That counts as a turnover for Stevens. Howie Peterson's back in for the Raiders. Took a little bit of a bump. Hit her head. It appeared in the JV game, but she's okay and in. Pass on the right side for Terwilliger. Handed for Lennox Dupree for Pierre. Above the arc, left side, Barry brings it back between the rings. Guarded out there by Schreiber. Now with a Christofferson screen. Dupree is able to move into the lane, drive, and draw a Stevens foul. It is, I believe, Schreiber, yes. McKenzie's first. And that's already 3 team fouls in the second quarter on Stevens. Right in front of the Stevens bench, it's Grace Richter to inbound for Pierce. Down 16 at 26-10. 5:43 first half. Left wing, it is Elise Christofferson. Bring it out front. Ryan Berry sets the point, took the handoff from Dupree. Schreiber guarding Berry. Right wing, it is Lennox Dupree. Peterson guards her. Out front, still 20 on the shot clock. Lob on the left wing for Ryan Berry. Ball fake. Richter now into the lane. Now a right corner three off the pass from Terwilliger. Good! Elise Christofferson is the Governors' first made three. 26-13. AC took that shot confidently. Stevens still by 13. 5:09 and a half. Order for Schreiber, and then Schreiber, well, knew she'd made the mistake. She traveled. And she whipped the ball back to the official. Made a move before a dribble for the 7th Stevens turnover, and Adam Dannenbring wants an Actegra timeout for Stevens. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra. We're back in 30 on KGFX.
Welcome back to the Oahu Federal Credit Union.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses. And quite frankly, they give great personalized.
John
Back to the Oahu Federal Credit Union press box. Oahu Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Governors have hit their first 3 shots in this second quarter. Will the hole be too much to climb out of? We'll see. There's a lot of basketball to go. Inbound to Ryan Berry. Right wing, Schreiber guards her out front to Richter. Left wing above the arc, Elise Christofferson, guarded by Peterson. Just under 5 minutes left in the half. Richter with a hesitation move, hands it to Christofferson, Elise in the lane. Left wing Barry, guarded by Brittany Jones. 15 still to shoot. Dupree on the right side with a Christofferson screen. Bounce, there's that screen and roll again. Bounce to Christofferson, she's fouled. Didn't lead to a bucket, but it's what Pierre did so much last year, of course, with a different cast of characters. But we're seeing Christofferson set some screens. Isabel Higgins with a foul. Excuse me, not Higgins, but Mackenzie Schreiber. That's 2 on her, so she comes out. My poor bear back in, Isabel Higgins back in. That's 4 team fouls. That was the last one to give in the quarter for Stevens. Every common foul after this is 2 shots for here. Long 3, Dupree off the rim, tapped by Barry, I believe last, yep, and out of bounds. It'll go to Stevens. Lennox still looking for her first field goal. There's the first miss of the quarter. The officials are going to talk about this, but it sure looked from here like Ryan touched it last, and she did. 4:35 remaining in the first half. Brittany Jones, some pressure by Pierre as Dupree extends it. Bring it up front to Jessa Griswold, who's back in. Porter at the high post took the pass. Oh, taken away, but a foul was a little bit of an overplay. Not much, but enough to draw the Reese Christofferson foul, her first and Pierre's first team foul of this second quarter, which has 4:25 left, 26-13 Stevens. Bria Sargent back in. Reese Terwilliger with a rest. Set Stevens 5. Tamaya Poorbear, Jessica Griswold, Hallie Peterson, Brittany Jones, and Talia Porter. Brittany Jones hands it to Talia Porter on the left wing. Left of the wing. Oh, good pass from Poorbear, but Hallie Peterson missed the layup opportunity. Christofferson the rebound for Pierre. Stevens is, however, still 12 of 18 shooting. Barry hands it to Bria Sargent, right wing for Dupree, midway through the second. Stevens up 13. 26-13. Pass for Christofferson for a drive, but way high off the glass and missing. Peterson with the rebound. Long down floor finds Porter. That's a good person to find for a lay-in. 13 for Talia Porter. 28-13 Stevens at 3:40 in the half. Governors still only 4 of 18 shooting. Ryan Barry stops right on the lane. A 12-footer hold off the rim. Goodness, it's just not the Governors' night shooting so far. Poorbear the rebound. Hand it to Griswold into the lane. Stops. One-handed runner from 13 misses. Poorbear, another offensive board. Oh, but taken away. Nice play. Lennox Dupree with a steal, which he had so many a year ago. Pass it on the right side for a three by Barry that's off the rim. Peterson with a rebound, then she lost it out of bounds. Terwilliger back in for Pierre. Graceland Taylor's back in too. Isabella Higgins is back in. Barry with a pass inside, and with a hand on it is Higgins to take it away. Intended for Terwilliger. Jones for Stevens to Poorbear in a high post. Left baseline, it's Higgins. Missed the shot. Trying to gain her own board is Poorbear anyway, and it's knocked out of bounds by Pierre. And now there's one thing Kirk Bebout will want to see better, and that's not giving up so many offensive rebounds. New shot clock for Stevens. 2:49 first half. Stevens 28, Pierre 13. Jones with the inbound to Porter, left wing. Barry forcing her out beyond the arc. Now a good move to stop Ryan, left wing line. 13, hit it. Sweet move by Porter to fake out Barry. And Talia has 15. 30-13 Stevens, 2:33 in the half. Barry doesn't get faked out like that all that often. That was pretty nice by Porter. Barry in the front court for Pierre. Guarded tightly. Terwilliger, high post. Right wing Bria Sargent. That kickoff specialist and soccer player. Playing basketball too. Sargent took the pass from Terwilliger, right wing, 10 to shoot for Pierre. Good D by Stevens. Still forcing him out. Label on the line. Here's a lob inside pass. And Graceland Taylor hit a runner from 5 feet. 30-15 Stevens, but they run again. Oh, there! Wonderful move by Tamaya for a driving layup. Great spin move. She has 8. 32-15 Stevens at 1:53 in the half. Graceland Taylor, right side, Lennox Dupree. Drive, lost the ball, loose on the floor. That's going to be Stevens coming out of there with it. Porter leads the break. Down floor for a drive by Higgins that's short. And that time it's Pierre with position for the rebound, Graceland Taylor. A pass by Dupree is knocked down, and it's intercepted by, who do you think? It's Porter again. 1:20 in the half. Talia Porter is off to a wonderful start. And drives all the way right baseline and in. 17 for Porter to match her average from last season. 10 in the quarter. Longest lead for Stevens is 19. 34-15 at 1:07 in the half. They just can't stop Porter so far. Barry trying to use a screen of Sargent to Reese Terwilliger on the right side. Handed to Graceland Taylor. Trying to reach in and then fouling her is Brittany Jones. That's her second, but that's team foul number 5. So the Governors will have the bonus for the last 55.4 in the first quarter. And remember, no more 1-and-1s with this new free throw rule. After 5 team fouls in each quarter, it's 2 shots on common fouls. First of 2 here for Graceland. Long. Elise Christofferson back in. Hallie Peterson is back in for Stevens, but Elise is back in for Pierre. Grace Richter's back into. Mackenzie Schreiber is also back in for Stevens. Taylor has one more free throw. It's on the way, and it's off the back rim, and it's rebounded by Tamaya Pourbear, but the pass is way over everybody's head and out of bounds. That is 10 turnovers on Stevens. And Stevens is just absolutely obliterating the rebounding advantage by our count 22-5 over Pierre. 41 seconds in the half. Stevens, that's part of the reason they have a 19-point lead. For Pierre, it is Barry left wing. That's a long three. Bottom! Brian Barry, let's see if that gets her going. Her first 3 of her senior season. 34-18 Pierre. Long down floor. Higgins on the baseline. Bad pass because it went right to Graceland Taylor. It was good for Pierre, but then Taylor lost it. Stevens trying to drive with Pourbear, but she took steps. So a couple of quick turnovers by Stevens and one by Pierre. The Governors are now at 9 turnovers. The Raiders have 12. 12 seconds in the half, 11. Barry down the right alley. 9 seconds and 8 as it's handed back to Grace Richter, who lost the ball. Behind the back dribble by Griswold, who made the steal. A second. A shot at the buzzer is too long. But other than that, a superb first half for the Stevens Raiders, who frustrated the Pierre Governors at about every opportunity. Got off to a fantastic start shooting, and they're still there. The Governors just trying to get it going, and Stevens with a big rebounding advantage, too. The reasons, in part, that our halftime score on the Wegner Auto scoreboard of the Riggs High Gym is Stevens Raiders 34, the Pierre Governors 18. Wegner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. They've been in Pierre since 1907. Stay tuned, please, because the CHS River Points halftime report comes your way next. We'll have it for you in 3 minutes from the Riggs High Gym. DRG Media Group is the official voice of the Pierre Governors, and you're listening to Governor Girls Basketball on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
Your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
What set BH apart for me was that it was just slightly different. I had half of my class go to SDSU and USD, and I wanted to do something a little different, have a little different taste of things. It feels really easy to go with what everyone else is doing and just go, you know, you're going to be comfortable like at USD or SDSU because you know everyone there. But I think this was a good enough stretch for me, but it still felt like I had a safety net. And then when I came here on campus, I remember walking around and I was like, this actually feels like a place where I could spend the next 4 years of my life.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you.
Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free.
What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. Agtegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Well, more shots did fall in the second quarter for Pierre, but that has to continue, and the rebounding's just got to pick up for the Governors if they want to work their way back into this game. With the second half about to start at the Rigside Gym, and Stevens 34, Pierre 18. As Stevens tries for a 2-0 start, it's the Governors' season opener. Their starting five are back on the floor for Pierre. Of Elise Christopherson, Lennox Dupree, Ryan Berry, Reese Tewiller, and Grace Richter. Stevens starting five, Brittany Jones, Talia Porter, Finley Love, Isabel Higgins, and Tamaya Porter start the second half. The second half throw-in brought to you by Dakota Martin Ford Pierre. Stevens with the arrow on the ball. They're in blue. Moving from left to right as you watch at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber. And don't forget, our family dental here in Gettysburg postgame will include our Bauman Lumber player of the game. Jones up top for Stevens. Brittany Jones with a hand in the lane. There's Porter, who had a great first half. Left wing Love. Finley once up three, missed everything. Rebound Elise Christopherson for Pierre. So the Governors, who were down as many as 19, are down 16 at the moment. Time to cut into that lead. The rebounding, as we say, is just going to have to be a whole lot better. Christopherson, who had the rebound a moment ago, is between the rings. At the bucket to your left as you watch. Left wing, it is Ryan Berry. Oh, and Christopherson not ready for the pass. Porter able to take it away and lay it in. Well, an error there by the Governors led to a Talia Porter layup, and she's up to 19. 36-18 Stevens, about a minute into the third quarter. And Berry, reaching in way too far, standing in the center circle, is a disbelieving Brittany Jones for her third foul. Saying, hey, wait a minute, my arm was straight up in the air, and the official said, nah, come on, really? You think I'm going to believe that? She's out. Jessica Griswold's back in. First team foul of the third quarter. A drive by Berry with a fadeaway and a runner. Tough shot. Missed with her offensive board. Left wing, a three is off the back iron by Richter, but Grace Gilliard drives her own rebound. She misses the follow, and the rebound by Stevens, by Isabel Higgins. She is tied up, and it will stay with the Governors, or at least go back to them. And then again, more chances. Not able to fall, but some hustle for Richter on the rebounds. Here's a drive. Oh, Terwilliger in the lane. It wouldn't fall for her. And Porter with the rebound for the Stevens Raiders. Down floor to Porter. Yep, that's a good person to find, like we say. And she has another uncontested layup on the left block. Stevens by 20 at 38-18, and Porter has 21 points. Lennox Dupree with a lob, right middle of the right lane line. Drive by Terwilliger, fouled as she drove. That's what the Governors need a lot more of, to see if Terwilliger can have some room, and she hasn't had a lot so far on the baseline. Isabel Higgins with the foul. That's her first and the second team foul in this third quarter on Stevens, and Reese Terwilliger to the line. She was so good last year. First to two here. Off the rim. Stevens with their longest lead of this game at 20. The senior, the future South Dakota School of Mines player, has one more. Lot of spin, left short. Governors are just 4-10 at the line. Talia Porter rebounds. Walks it into the front court. Stevens, it's Porter all the way. And drives to the right block for a push three-footer that's good. And 23 now for Talia Porter, who's dominating this game. 40-18 Stevens, 5:55 in the third. Good fake by Dupree. Made a defender miss, but then missed the three. Rebound, Pourbear. Right side of the lane, Love's jumper. That is missing. Christofferson rebounds for Pierre. Governors can't push as the defense is back for Stevens. It is Christofferson out front, left wing Barry. Open, here comes a three. Back rim, long. Dupree the rebound for another Barry three. That one misses two. Terwilliger offensive board. Barry's going to drive this time and draw a foul on Pourbear, her second. And again, that's 3 team fouls on Stevens in this third quarter. Pierce saying thank you. They need the help to get that clock stopped. Ryan Barry with the first free throw for her fourth point. Hallie Peterson back in. Mackenzie Schreiber back in for Stevens. Tamaya Pourbear, Jessica Griswold come to the bench. 40-19 Stevens, 5:22 in the third quarter. One more for Ryan. Knee bend on the way and on the board. 5 for Barry, 40-20 for Stevens. They doubled up the Governors, 5:15 in the third. Porter, guarded by Barry. Nice move past her. Left corner, here comes a three by Schreiber. She knocked it down. Mackenzie Schreiber with the second made three of the game, and Stevens' lead is now their longest at 23, 3 minutes into the third, 43-20. Barry, a little off balance, still nearly hit the shot from the right wing. Terwilliger offensive work back to Barry. Three, this one's good. Ryan Barry's second three, and head coach Kirk Bebout wants an Agtegra timeout. We'll take 30. 4:50 in the third. It is Stevens 43, Pierre 23, back in 30 on KGFX.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Richter is staying with Love as she crosses the timeline right alley at the bucket to your right as you watch. Love, hand it back to Schreiber. Left wing for Higgins out front. Here's a drive by Finley Love in the lane, one-handed runner, rolls in from 9. Good move by Finley for her first 2.5. Love has 9. 45-23 Stevens at 4:22 in the third. The Governors have not been able to recover from a tough shooting first quarter, wherein they were 1 of 13. Into the lane, a turnaround by Terwilliger. Off rim and good. Good pass, too, from Barry. Reese's first 2 of the half. He has 8, 45-25, Stevens by 20. Left hand, right hand dribble. Finley Love for Stevens. Trying to hand off, guarded well by Dupree as Schreiber back to Porter, trying to make a steal as Barry. Porter, however, stays with it and back into the front court. Still 14 in the shot clock. Peterson in the left corner. 3 good. Well, they made something out of nothing there as Porter had a little trouble, but Peterson bailed the Raiders out with a 3, and they're back to their 23-point lead at 48-25, 3:35 in the third. Barry for Richter, a bounce. Right baseline to Terwilliger drives, fouled. Isabel Higgins, third. That's the 4th team foul, but it's a shooting foul anyway here for Reese, who missed her first 2 free throws of the season a short time ago. Remember, our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame will name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. There is a very obvious leading candidate. First free throw missed again by Reese. Came up short. Brittany Jones, Tamaya Poorbear, Jessa Griswold back in for Stevens. Finley Love, Isabel Higgins, Mackenzie Schreiber go to Adam Gannon, brings bench. Boy, he's got to be pleased with the way this team is playing. Well, Porter is such a catalyst. Second free throw also missed by Terwilliger. And trying to dive for the rebound and not reaching it is Poorbear. It'll stay with the Governors, but that is not at all like we saw Terwilliger in free throws last year. She was so good, but she's 0 for 4 in this game tonight. Right corner, Elise Christofferson on a bounce to Terwilliger on the baseline. Out front to Ryan Barry. Peterson with a hand in her face. Stops left foul line extended. Back out front, Reese Terwilliger. Right wing, Grace Richter. Porter on her. Bounce nearly too far. Terwilliger can't save it. Here turns it over for the 2nd time in the half and the 12th time in the game. 3:13 left, third quarter. Yep. Kirk about said it's a long way to go, but this isn't the start, at least not so far, that the Governors wanted. Porter again, a good fake to drive into the lane, make Barry miss, and Porter missed the shot, but drew a foul. Here's second of the quarter. It's Lennox Dupree's third foul. Porter 1 for 2 at the line tonight. First free throw good for her 24th point. 49-25. Stevens now with her longest lead, 24 points. 3:01 left in the third. 3 dribbles for this talented junior. She hit them both. 25 for Porter, and it's 50-25 Stevens. 3 minutes in the third. Christofferson back to Barry. Right-hand dribble guarded by Peterson as Barry is into the front court on the right wing with a Terwilliger screen. Stops in the circle. Looks for someone open. It's back up front to Christofferson as Griswold guards her. A left wing Dupree. 3 halfway down and out. Christofferson with some good hustle there for the offensive rebound for the Governors. Now a drive into the lane. Terwilliger lost the ball. Regained it. Left it short. Goodness me. Poor the rebound, but it's taken away by Terwilliger, and she's back up and drawing a foul on Tamaya. Had a rebound, then lost it, and then fouled her. So Reese is back on the line. Third foul on Poorbear, 15 foul in the third quarter. 2 shots anyway for Reese, and let's see if she can break the seal at the line. She's 0 for 4. In this quarter there. Big knee bend. Here's the first. There you go. She hit it for her 9th point. Finley Love, Isabel Higgins back in for Stevens. 50-26 for Stevens. 2:26 in the third. As Reese, as she did so often last year, will try to get the double figures with this one. Spin. 2 dribbles. Knee bend on the way. Long. Rebound. At the top of the lane by Hallie Peterson. For Talia Porter, who has been a dynamo tonight, as she has been. This is her 3rd year as a very steady player. She was superb as a freshman already. Right wing, she wants a 3. She's good. 28 points for Talia Porter, one of her best games ever, and it's 53-26 Stevens. 2 minutes left in the third. As they say in baseball, you just tip your hat to her. Here is a drive in the lane, missing by Dupree, and then Pierre knocked it out of bounds. And it's also a foul on Reese Terwilliger. Reese's first. Second team foul of the third quarter. Only the sixth foul of the game of the Governors. You remember that was one of their strengths last year, was not fouling a whole lot. Bria Sargent's back in. Graceland Taylor's back in for Pierre, but it's Stevens' ball with his big lead. Hand it to Finley Love off of a Porter. Now for Griswold. Jenna, right lane line. Runner that misses. Offensive board by Higgins. A three is missing by Love, and this time it's Terwilliger with a rebound for Pierre. Another offensive board, but the Raiders could not take advantage. Left wing Dupree open once a three. That rimmed out. Boy, it's just not been her night shooting so far. Porter with a rebound. And down Flory in the lane. Peterson rolls it in from 4 feet. Allie Peterson with 5 off the bench. 55-26 Stevens. A minute left in the third. Goodness gracious. It might be a running clock. No one would have expected that. Big screen is set by Barry, knocked the player down, then took the pass and lead it in. They let it go, and Barry's up to 10. 55-28 Stevens at 46 seconds in the third. Love on left wing. With pink sneakers, as most players on the floor are wearing. Porter with a drive. Like all Taylor could do, Graceland was knock her down to prevent another drive to the hoop. Graceland's second foul, the Governors' third team foul in the third, which has 37.9 left. And a well-deserved rest for Talia Porter as Mackenzie Schreiber is in for her. Fresh shot clock for Stevens after the foul. Love with the inbound, knocked right back out of bounds by Graceland Taylor. Now at 36.8 in the third. By the way, the Governors are tied for fourth, the boys, in that Rapid City Invitational in wrestling. 6 of the Governor boys are unbeaten so far at the Civic Center. The inbound to Peterson. Passing on the right side to Jessa Griswold. Up top for Mackenzie Schreiber with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter, and she threw it away and out of bounds. For the 14th turnover on Stevens. Pierre Bowl, they're still only at 26% shooting. Stevens is still at 65% shooting in this game. Right alley, Barry, front court. Right foul line extended. Jumper good from 16. Ryan Barry starting to get it going. That's 9 in the quarter and 12 for the game, but it's still 55-30 Stevens with 10 in the third. 10 seconds, that is. Love in a double team. Lost the ball. Barry's able to pick it up and hand it to Dupree. Down floor. There's a layup for Lennox. And Stevens can't get a shot off at the end of the third quarter. There's Dupree's first bucket of the game. But through 3, it's all Stevens on the Wagner Auto scoreboard. Stevens 55, Pierre 32. Wagner Auto, the one place to go. Fourth quarter in 1 minute, 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a recarpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful...
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Stevens has a 55-32. David Burrow with you, Haley Anson, our studio coordinator, and Watch it, remember, at the KGFX page at drgnews.com and the DRG News app, brought to you by Bauman Lumber, our friends from Live Ticket, Jordan Butler handling it. Stevens with an entry pass as they had the arrow to start the fourth quarter. Knocked out of bounds nicely by Gracelyn Taylor. It'll stay with Stevens with 26 still in their shot clock. So Leah Porter with 28 points. And she takes the inbounds pass, drives, missed, gained her own board. Put it in for 30. 57-32 for Stevens. 7:35 remaining. They've led by as many as 29. They've never trailed in this game. You're beat Stevens twice last year in the opening game of the regular season and in the first round of the state tournament. Stevens had won 8 in a row over the Governors before that. Here's a lob up. It is too far for Bria Sargent, and who do you think made the steal? Why, yeah, it's Talia Porter. Then the pass is thrown away and out of bounds. And just take a guess with all she's doing tonight. Still 64% shooting for Stevens, only 31% for Pierre, but again, they're trying to recover from a 1-13 start from the floor in the first quarter. Corbear reaching in for a steal, and it leads Pierre to have to regain the ball on a tie-up on a dual possession, but Corbear made a good play. Corbear has 8, but is a tough one to deal with defensively. The transfer from Kadoka area is doing well in the post for Stevens. Brian Berry off a Christofferson screen. Bria Sargent, the right side says, come here, Dupree. Lennox takes the ball from her into the lane. 11-foot runner rolls around again, and Lennox has her second field goal. She's up to 5. 57-34 for Stevens, still 6:40 to go. Porter for Jones. Now to Finley Love on the right side. Finley got knocked over. Sargent was on one side. Gracelyn Taylor was on the other, and it's Gracelyn's foul. Taylor's third. Sargent comes out, and Reese Terwilliger's back in. Let's set Stevens 5. Brittany Jones to Leah Porter. Finley Love, Isabel Higgins, Tamaya Porter. It's their starting 5. And they spread it out a little bit with this 23-point lead and 6:25 left. Porter playing a very high post. Terwilliger's following her. Hands it to Finley Love off the ball screen. Left for Brittany Jones. Hand it back to Love. A 3 right wing. That's missing. Corbera, yet another offensive board. Drives, walk. So yet another offensive rebound, but it turns into a turnover for Stevens. That's 17. The Governors have 14. 6:05 left as Barry walks into the front court for Pierre. And our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame, our Bauman Lumber player of the game. Here is a straightaway 18-footer by Christofferson that misses. There's a Talia Porter rebound for Stevens, and she missed on the drive. Dupree with a rebound. Quickly on the other end, Terwilliger fouled by Jones. Porter and head coach Adam Dannenbring wondering where the foul was there, but it wasn't called. Instead, the foul was called on the other end on Stevens. On Jones, and that's her 4th. 5:40 left. Pass out front, standing on the arc for a jumper that's missing by Richter. Corbear rebounds, long down floor. Porter fell down again and traveled. And again, Adam Dannenbring saying, you got to be kidding me. She's been fouled twice. You haven't called either one of them. Pierre will inbound. And the official may be saying, yeah, I know, look at the scoreboard. What are you complaining about? Barry into the front court. Stevens by 23 with 5:25 left. Barry out front, left wing. Lennox Dupree. Labo, Terwilliger in the middle of a double team. Stevens knocked it out of bounds. That was a dangerous pass. Yeah, you know the Raiders remember Reese Terwilliger well, and they double teamed her right there. And head coach Kirk Beebout of Pierre wants a 30-second Actegra timeout. Acres ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Actegra cooperative today. 19 left. Stevens 57, Pierre 34. Back in 30 on KGFX.
Black Hills Vacation Home, the summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Pierre inbound after Stevens knocked it out. It is into Dupree, but Lennox lost it. And Higgins picked it up for Stevens. Left wing Porter, look out, a three, it rimmed out. That's news, but the offensive board, there it is again, one for Higgins, and she follows and scores, and another offensive rebound given up by the Governors. 59-34 Stevens with 5 minutes to go. Still a huge rebounding advantage for the Raiders. Right wing three, Barry for Pierre, front rim and short. Jones rebounds, and Stevens works it down floor to Finley Love in the left corner. Out front for a three that's off glass by Brittany Jones. Running rebound, Lennox Dupree. Pierre with a three straight away by Barry. That one misses. Higgins rebounds for Stevens and into the lane. Porter had a shot block. Dupree got a hand on that. And it came to Elise Christopherson. Good block there. The Governors just working on their half-court game now. Down 25 with 4 minutes left. A three by Dupree off the rim again, but the rebound is run down by Gracelyn Taylor for Pierre in the right corner, and they keep it on the offensive end. Taylor right foul line extended with a hand on a turnaround, and a tough shot by Terwilliger, well defended. Missed, but Christopherson there for the rebound. Backs up, takes a right wing three off the rim. Taylor out front with a long rebound. Pierre still has it. A fourth chance on this possession. It is Barry with 3:44 to go. And again, the rebounding has been better in the second half for the Governors. Bounce all intended for Christopherson, but didn't make it. Finley Love took the ball away. And head coach Adam Dannenbring of Stevens wants a full AgTegra timeout. Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local AgTegra cooperative today. So let's take 30 and we'll update you on the Governor boys. 3:30 left here. Stevens 59, Pierre 34. We're back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today. Your
first to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
And for the first time into the game is Kinsey Dillevue, who hits the layup and a nice feed for her from Griswold. 61-34 for Stevens. Here's a bounce. Addison Soma's into the game. Lost it. It's a loose ball, a scramble on the floor that ends in a dual possession, and that gives the ball to Stevens. Addison Soma, the 5'8 junior post player. Here's a steal. Grace Richter back in for Sargent. And Richter is able to drive to the hoop, but that one missed, and the rebound loose, and it came to Olivia Miller, a junior who has also come into the game for the Stevens Raiders. Here is a three that is missing straight away, but a diving rebound. Schreiber tied the three. Good, a hustle by Griswold on the rebound. Here comes another three by Dillevue that misses. And Addison Soma is out there for the rebound for Pierre. Griswold with some hustle on that rebound a moment ago. 27-point lead. Stevens is going to win it. 61-34, 2:20 to go. It's a rough start to this season for the Governors. They have another chance here against the Central Cobblers tomorrow. Lamb and Price is in the game, by the way. We're on the air 12:30 tomorrow here on KGFX. Good give and go from Richter to Soma, but Addison could not hit the runner in the lane, and Hallie Peterson rebounds for Stevens. 2 minutes to play. One a night Stevens has had, one a night Aaliyah Porter had. 30, we assume she's done. There's no reason to put her back into the game at this point. And as Jessica Griswold drove down the baseline on the west side, she's fouled the fourth, that is, on Graceland Taylor. Hallie Peterson out, and Erica Clough, C-L-U-F-F, a 5'9 freshman, enters for the first time for Stevens. The inbound to Kinsey Dillavou, D-I-L-L-A-V-O-U, to Mackenzie Schreiber. Out front to Dillavou. It's my Jack Buck imitation, folks. I don't get to do this here very much longer. Let me have a little fun. Tied up, and it'll go to Pierre. Wonder if they'll get used to that in Jamestown. Probably not. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'll explain it a little more tomorrow. Some of you, I think, know. Sargent into Richter for Pierre with 1:33 left. And a pass is knocked out of bounds by Stevens by Mackenzie Schreiber. Boy, I like the way this team looks, this Stevens team. They're going to be tough to deal with, especially if Porter continues to have nights like this. And yes, Maya Porter in the post makes a very positive difference for them. Addison Soma with 1:20 left. Hands it to Grace Richter. Right of the circle, a 19-footer's missing. There's Lavin Price with a rebound inside. Remy's younger sister took a return feed from Bria Sargent. Right wing Grace Richter for Pierre with a minute left. And Richter traveled. Wow, I have a chance. We'll get the word in about the Governor boys. They were down 15-5 at Rapid City. Stevens at the end of one, and Stevens was 7-9 in the first quarter. Here's a steal, and Grace Richter took a return feed, dropped it, but then is able to regain it, hand it to Addison Soma, and Soma will go to the line after being fouled by Mackenzie Schreiber. That's her third. So Soma will have a chance for free throw. It's been a rough night for the Governors at the foul line. They're only 7 of 16. First of 2 for Addie. Off back rim, twice missing. Well, and this Governor team last year was so good at the foul line through the entire season. They were in the upper 60s and near 70 most of the time, but it's been a rough night tonight, as it has been all around. Soma's second. This one's good. First point for Addison. 61-35 Stevens with 43 seconds to play. Stopping, shooting from the left side of the foul line, extended and hitting, is Mackenzie Schreiber for her second bucket. 63-35 Stevens. Here is a steal and an inbounds pass by Griswold. Send it to Schreiber for a layup that misses, but she's fouled by Bria Sargent, her first. With 30.3 left. And the first of 2 for Schreiber is missing. Boys at Central 1:30 tomorrow on River 92.7. Of course, you can catch the end of the action at Stevens tonight on River 92.7. Schreiber has one more, and that's off the rim twice and missing. And it came to Graceland Taylor for the Governor rebound. 22 seconds left in this one. It's been all Stevens. They have earned this victory. They'll also make them 2-0. Here's a drive to the rim, and on her way up, Richter lost it. And picked up by Schreiber into the front court with 10 seconds left. A drive is off glass by Clough. Rebounded by the Governors. Taylor down to Richter. Couldn't hit the layup. As time runs out, that epitomized how this night went for the Pierre Governors. Stevens Raiders all the way in this one behind an enormous game from Talia Porter. Her 30 points led the way. And a big rebounding advantage, too, for Stevens. Helped them out as they start 2-0. The Governor girls start 0-1. Yes, it is only the 8th of December, but the Governors know now much better what they need to work on moving forward. Our final score at the Riggs High Gym The Stevens Raiders 63, the Pierre Governors 35 on the Wegner Auto scoreboard. Wegner Auto, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre since 1907. Our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg post-game comes next. We'll name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. We'll look at the numbers. Hopefully a head coach, Kirk Debout, visit ahead too, and we'll tell you about other scores as well. We'll start our post-game in 3 minutes from the Briggs High Gym. DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors. And this is Governor Girls Basketball on 1060 103.1 KGFX.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. Stevens Raiders had come off a win on Monday where they dominated Douglas in Box Elder, beating the Patriots 51-20, and they were as dominant tonight, defeating the fourth-ranked Pierre Governors 63-35 at the Rigside Gym. And this is the Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg postgame as we look back at what was a big night for the Stevens Raiders, mostly because of Talia Porter, the junior, her third year as a starter. 13 in the opener on Monday, 30 points tonight for Talia Porter, as the Governors just for a lot of the night just could not stop her inside. She had 17 in the first half. Finley Love had 9. Finley hit a 3. Tamaya Poorbear, again the transfer from Kadoka area, doing the job in the post at 5'10", 8.7 rebounds. For her, Hallie Peterson off the bench, 5 points and 6 boards. Mackenzie Schreiber also with 5 off the bench. Mackenzie at a 3. Isabel Higgins with 4 points. And Kinsey Dillavule had a bucket. Brian Berry had 12 in the game to lead the Governors. She had 9 in the second half. Hit 2 of the Governors' 3 made threes tonight. Reese Terwilliger with 9, but found herself hindered a whole lot. 6 of her points in the first half. 5 for Elise Christofferson. AC hit a 3. 5 for Lennox Dupree tonight. Just a couple of buckets for Lennox. Gracelyn Taylor had 2. Grace Richter with 1 point, also 3 boards. Addison Soma with a point late in the game. Stevens ended the night at 60% shooting. They were 28 of 47. They were at 9 of 13 in the first quarter and 16 of 25 in the first half of first quarter, after which they had a 20-4 lead. And that basically decided this game. Pierre, rough night shooting, only 27% on 12 of 45. Stevens, 4 of 10 on threes. Pierre was 3 of 21. Stevens, 3 of 7 at the line. Pierre only 8 of 18. And the rebounding advantage by our most unofficial count, very big for Stevens, 41-19. 18 turnovers for Pierre, 20 turnovers for Stevens. Stevens had 12 points off their bench, and the Governors had 3 off their bench. Stevens never trailed in this game after scoring the first bucket. And they win going away over Pierre, 63-35, after losing to the Governors 20 in the first round of the state tournament. So again, it will be a chance for the Governors to make things better tomorrow when they take on the Central Cobblers, and a 12:30 airtime here from the Riggs High Gym on KGFX. But yeah, although the rebounding was better in the second half, those numbers way tilted in favor of the Stevens Raiders, something that head coach Kurt Bebout knows his team cannot continue to do. We hope to visit with him as we continue on our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg post-game show after Stevens' 63-35 win over Pierre here at the Riggs High Gym. And we have a Bauman Lumber player of the game to name, as if there's any suspense about that. But we'll wait in a moment to do that and hopefully visit with head coach Kurt Bebout too. But let's take a 2-minute break first after Stevens' 63-35 win over Pierre at the Riggs High Gym. Nope. Haley, hang on. Let's not take that break yet, because head coach Kurt Bebout is about to make his way up here. And so we will visit with the Governors head coach, who, of course, starts his 4th season. But well, as he said in our pregame, yeah, very long way to go. It is only the 8th of December. But there can now, I think, Kurt, be a better idea of now what needs to be worked on. And I'd say, as I kept saying, and I'm sure you kept saying to the team, the rebounding has got to be a little more in your favor, or in your favor at all, as it was not tonight.
Yeah, rebounding has always got to be a focus for us. I mean, we're a little bit undersized. You know, Elise is playing a 4 for us, but I actually thought at least that was not the problem on rebounding at all. But yeah, I mean, rebounding is definitely a key for us, something that we're going to have to focus on. We're going to have to work really hard to get stops. So if you give them second chances, it's kind of demoralizing. It makes it really tough to keep playing tough D. But, you know, like you were just saying, though, you know, I am not like, I'm a little surprised, but first games are so weird. Like, a lot of different things can happen. Like, I believe in this team so much. I just do. I know these girls. And so, I mean, first game didn't go the way we wanted to. Honestly, like, I knew the adversity was going to be coming at some point in time this year. So let's get it out of the way. Let's get it right now. Figure out where we're at. And we're gonna keep getting better. And I know we're going to be right where we need to be. There's some, you know, we had some looks and some things that we're usually going to make, you know, in the future. I know, you know, we're going to finish some of those plays and hit some of those shots, and things are going to be different. I mean, it just is. And, you know, I kind of, you know, I told this to the girls too. Losing stinks, but I kind of like to know who's real and not real. Yeah. So, you know this too, because you've been with me the whole time. And, you know, we had to go through some adversity to begin with.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, there's some people that probably weren't real happy with the way things were going. And then all of a sudden things turn around and then they love you. Well, I kind of like the people that are with us no matter what. So like we're this team is together, and we're going to be in it no matter what happens. We get our butt kicked some night. We got our butt kicked together, and we're going to come out the next night and we're going to be together. We're going to see if we can get better.
Well, what's not a surprise to any of us is Porter. And it's still a junior year, and she may have a lot more nights in the next 2 years like this.
Oh yeah, she's a great player. I mean, she's a really tough guard because she can shoot it, but she switches directions really well, and she's just really crafty inside, and she finishes well. If she makes a couple shots, a couple jumpers, then you're in trouble because you can't play off her, and she's smart enough. She's played enough basketball now where if she drives and she draws a lot of attention, she's fighting her teammates, and they have shooters over there. I told you before the game, they're talented offensively, and it's a really tough ask first time out. Like I said, all of our girls are playing new roles, and we have some girls that have not. We have a starter that did not play one competitive minute of varsity basketball, and then we're coming off the bench with 2 more, so we got to try to develop some depth, and that's just part of the process. And like I said, these girls have been great in practice, and we're not gonna let this deter. There's gonna be bumps in the road along the way, so come March is when we want to be the best team that we can be.
Okay, what did you like tonight?
I liked that the girls understood everything I just said.
Yes,
they understood. This night kind of stinks right now, but it's okay. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna be together. We have work to do, but I got the sense we don't like it, but we're gonna be just fine.
You can depend on you've been dependent on Ryan Berry, but once Ryan finally got some looks in the second half, the shots started coming down for her, as we all know it can for her.
Oh yeah, I mean we have 3 starters back from last year that we're going to rely on, especially on offense. That we need to get them the ball, we need to get them shots, and Ryan's one of them. She's a playmaker. She can not only can she score at all 3 levels, but she gets her teammates involved. She's just such a great leader. So when I say best thing about tonight was kids understand where we're at and what we're trying to get to, and she's number 1 up there. It's just one of the best leaders I've ever been around.
These first 2 weekends for you are like baseball because in this case tonight, you don't have very long to dwell on it because in, 12, 16 hours, you're playing again, and you've got Rapid City Central. So that's the positive, is that you can wash away this one and get right back on the floor tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, that want to get back out there and see if we can get a better taste from out. But Rapid City Central is a good team too, and some of the stuff they gave us trouble tonight, transition is the strength of Rapid City Central. They got a transfer girl in too, transfers all over the place, but so they got some dynamic guards and that can score, and that gave us trouble tonight, and so we're gonna have to be a lot better.
Given who their coach is, that's not a surprise that they have their transition game going, because she did that pretty well in high school and college.
Yeah. Excited for her to have that opportunity, being the head coach there. I already know she's doing a great job.
Yeah, and we'll talk a lot more about her tomorrow when we're here again. It won't be long, so as someone I used to listen to say, we'll all sleep fast. And thank you for coming up. We'll visit with you again tomorrow afternoon. Thanks, sir.
All right, take care.
Head coach Kirk Bebout, who's a Pierre Governors. Not the start certainly they wanted, but there's a long, long way to go, of course. But it was Stevens over Pierce, 63-35 tonight here at the Riggs High Gym. They still got a lot ahead for you in our Family Dental with Pierre and Gettysburg post game, including, as I said, we have a Bauman Lumber player of the game today. We'll do that and have more for you in 2 minutes on 1060, 103.1 KGFX. Hey, DQ fans, do you really like cheeseburgers? Do you love a delicious deal? Well, boy, does DQ have just the thing for you. Say hello to the DQ Cheeseburger Lovers Deal. Get 2 of their legendary DQ single burgers for $5 or 2 glorious third-pound double cheeseburgers for just $7. Keep yourself and your wallet nice and full, only for a limited time at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good. Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Stevens 2-0 in girls basketball. A dominant performance tonight, beating the Pierre Governors at the Rigside Gym 63-35 in Pierre's season opener. If you've been with us from the start tonight, the upcoming news will not be a shock, but let's make it official and name our Bauman Lumber player of the game. We'll tell you who gets the T-shirt in 30 seconds after this from Bauman Lumber here on KGFX. When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762. Like the way Tamaya Poorbear played for Stevens tonight. Really good in the post. Yeah, and once Ryan Berry got some open looks, she was able to hit the shots. But, boy, this was not at all a tough call for our Bauman Lumber player of the game. Yeah, it's got to be Talia Porter. One of the best games. In fact, a double-double for Talia tonight by our count. 30 points, 10 rebounds, as Porter was just about unstoppable, especially in that first half. She had 17 in the first half. She had 10 alone in the second quarter, as Stevens pulled out to an early lead and never looked back. Talia Porter, our Bauman Lumber player of the game, in Stevens' 63-35 win over the Pierre Governors at the Rigside Gym. But again, as we mentioned, it's right back at it for the Governors tomorrow for game number 2 of the Central Conference. Well, we'll let you know how they're doing and all the rest of the AA girls basketball tonight, and also how the Governor boys are doing on this opening night of the AA boys basketball season when we continue on the Family Dental, a Pierre and Gettysburg postgame show. It is Stevens over Pierre 63-35. One more 90-second break, then it's scoreboard time on 1060, 103.1 KGFX.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Capital City Ford is making room for new inventory. Smart, rugged, capable. The Ford F-150 pickup at Capital City Ford. It's not just one thing that makes a great truck, it's a combination of features that make your truck great. From powerful engines to smart technology, there's an F-150 pickup to fit all your aspects of life. APR is as low as 3.9 for 60 months on F-150s for qualified buyers. Stop by Capital City Ford today or check out our full vehicle inventory or check them out on the website, capitalcityford.com.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At the Riggs High Gym, Stevens Raiders off to a 2-0 start in girls basketball. They controlled this one basically from the start in a 63-35 win over the Pierre Governors. Let's look at that AA girls basketball scoreboard. It was Mitchell that prevailed in that tight game at the Huron Arena. Colonels over the Tigers by a score of 42-38. Harrisburg with win number 1 this season for the Tigers, 53-30. They hand Yankton their first loss after they had won their first 2. Rapid City Central comes here tomorrow. They were in Aberdeen tonight and lost to Aberdeen Central 49-34. I agree with Kirk Bebout. I think that'll be a much better showing for the Cowboys here tomorrow. They are in overtime in Brookings, and Watertown is leading Brookings 50-47 with 2 minutes left in the extra 5. And in Spearfish tonight, the Spartans are leading Belle-Fourche as Spearfish starts their season with a Black Hills Conference game against the Bronx, 52-46 for Spearfish with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of that game. The Governors are fighting back in boys basketball in Rapid City against the Stevens Raiders. They were down 10 after 1. They were down 9 at the half, but now they are down, well, now it is 5 at 26-21 after the Raiders have just hit a jumper. 4:11 left in the third quarter of that game as Brianna Kuzler's team starts tonight, as is everybody else in AA basketball. They'll stay in Rapid City tomorrow and meet Central. Other boys games tonight. Watertown opens their season with a home win. The Arrows beat Brookings 58-47. O'Gorman, a much improved night boys team this year from all indications, a 71-54 win over Brandon Valley. Sioux Falls Lincoln over Sioux Falls Washington. That was a 61-32 final. Harrisburg leading at Yankton with 3 minutes to go. That is 49-37. Yankton, of course, the defending champions of AA boys basketball. At Huron Arena, Mitchell Colonels leading the Tigers at the half, 22-21. Now it is a 29-21 lead, we can tell you, for Stevens over the Governors with 4:01 left in the third. And Aberdeen Central hosting Rapid City Central tonight. And it is, excuse me, they're not hosting. That's in Rapid City, but it is Aberdeen Central leading Rapid City Central 20-17 at the half. You know Central's going to win that game, right? Tomorrow afternoon, as we say, it'll be game number 2 for the Governor boys, again in Rapid City against Central at Naz Gym, 1:30 on River 92.7. Of course, you can catch what still may be a good finish to tonight's game at Stevens with Brian on River 92.7. And we will be back with you here tomorrow afternoon. Again, our time is 12:30 as the Governors will try to even things up on that record and try to bounce back from this tough start tonight. Central Cobblers here tomorrow afternoon. Again, to tell you about what's going on in Governor Wrestling. And this is at that big Rapid City Invitational. Governor boys tied for fourth, 72 points. Sturgis is in front. The Governor girls are leading 10 points better than the Bismarck Demons. 7 girls so far at 3-0. And also, we should tell you going on this weekend. In fact, tomorrow, Governor Gymnastics with their next event in all 3 of their competitions so far this season. They have scored at least 130 points. They had 131.250 yesterday and finishing third in a quadrangular in Mitchell. Tomorrow, it is the Hub City Invitational, and that's, as the name suggests, in Aberdeen at Central High School. And then a week from tomorrow, one more competition before the holidays, the Joe McCormick Invitational, and that will be at Mitchell High School. So we told you about basketball tomorrow, wrestling on River 92.7. That'll be on Tuesday evening when the Governors have ESD duels for both teams at Aberdeen Central, 6:30. And then the first wrestling here at the Riggs High Gym is Thursday night when the boys will host Harrisburg. That also will be on River 92.7, and that is 6:30 on Thursday evening. But that is it for this evening after a dominating and impressive win by the Stevens Raiders tonight as they knock off the Pierre Governors in Pierre's season opener. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you that buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. Do it for your family and friends. You've got someplace to be. Thanks to Pierre Athletic Director Brian Mosier. Thanks also to Jordan Lepner and Live Ticket for handling the video. Watch the replay, of course, brought to you by Bauman Lumber at the KGFX page of the DRG News app and at drgnews.com. And thanks also to our studio coordinator, Haley Hansen. I'm David Burrow. Boy, did the Stevens Raiders earn this one. An enormous night for Talia Porter, the talented junior with a double-double, 30 points, 10 rebounds. And Stevens led from start to finish. The final score one more time on the Wegner Auto scoreboard was Stevens 63, Pierre 35. Until tomorrow afternoon at 12:30. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend and good night from the Rigside Gym. Pierre Governor basketball on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency. Governor basketball is brought to you by Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, Access Health Fort Pierre, the Corner Station, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Oahe Federal Credit Union, TMA, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Wegner Auto, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, the Lariat Lanes, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Ferding Electric, Bauman Lumber, and Venture Communications. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Montana Dakota Utilities, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre, Agtegra, CHS River Plains, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Bauman Lumber, and Wegner Auto. The proceeding has been a presentation of the official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group Sports, on 1060 AM and 103.1 FM KGFX.
Driven by the